Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to do a quick comparison of the Convoy S2 Plus and the Convoy S6 new flashlight that I got recently, and both of these come with the same emitter. They both come with the CSLNM1 emitter. Okay, it's a very small emitter, 1 by 1 millimeter die surface, produces a lot of throw, not a heap of light when you compare it to larger emitters, but they both perform quite differently in these two hosts. So I'm going to go through the differences and help you decide which one of these is going to be better for you. So there are a few differences with these two lights, and if you look down the top of the light, both these lights, you can already see there's a difference with the reflectors. So the reflector is almost twice as deep here on the S6 as compared with the S2 Plus. So this is going to produce some extra throw. Both smooth reflectors with the NM1, okay, but yeah, significantly more throw than the S2 Plus. It's also a little bit longer, so you can see here the S6 is slightly longer. I think that's just to accommodate for the large reflector. So I mean that's like 0.5 centimeter maximal. Or anything, but yeah, another thing, you don't get any of this Convoy branding on the S6, and I actually like the S6 better. I thought that the S2 Plus was a fantastic host, and I think for more generic purposes where perhaps you don't need some extra throw, especially if you're using something, something like the Nichia 519A LED in here, which is more of a floody LED, or the SST20, SST40, they come with orange peel reflectors in there, so that's going to disperse the light in a much sort of wider and floodier sort of manner, whereas this one here, the S6, this is definitely a light that's designed for long range purposes in a small package. Pretty much bang for buck in terms of throw. For the size of this light, you're not going to find anything better than this. I mean, I've got a lot of other flashlights with this same emitter, or even SFT40 emitters, and this one outthrows a lot of them, even in a smaller package. I've got lights that are twice as big as this with the SFT40, and this one can outthrow it. So yeah, I like the tube form of these lights as well. Just makes it very easy to carry around, so there's no issue there. Both these are easy to carry around. There's also an area here which you can attach a little pocket clip. Now these are purchased separately from Convoy. Now there's also a little area here on the back that you can attach a lanyard or a metal clip. So there's an example of where I've screwed in a metal clip there. But apart from that, I mean, if you look inside, the configuration is very, very similar. Both have springs on the head and the tail area of the flashlights to help prevent against impact. If you drop it, it's not going to hit the driver and potentially damage it. That's never happened to myself though. And yeah, the knurling pattern is slightly different, as you can see here. So there's a little bit more, I think the knurling's a bit deeper on the S2 Plus. This one's less, yeah, seems like a little bit lighter, but it's all the way through the entire light. So yeah, I guess in short, if you're looking for the light that produces the best, yeah, the highest level of throw, candela, this one, the S6, definitely what you want to get. The S2 also produces some decent throw, but at the end of the day, it does have a shallower reflector, and also is slightly less in diameter compared to the S6 in terms of reflector. So yeah, we'll cut to the beam shots, have a look and see how these compare. S2 Plus here to the left, S2 Plus with the NM1, and on the right I've got my S6 with the same emitter, and look at that. I mean, there's no competition here. The S6 is just able to throw significantly further. Okay. These are the lowest modes. Oops. Second mode. Okay, so that's like 1%, 10%. Okay, when we look at 10%, you can see that hotspot of the S6 here is much more defined and concentrated compared to the hotspot of the S2 Plus. Okay. Next step, and look at that.
terms of overall light output, they're very similar, and you'd expect that because pretty much the same driver. The only thing that's changed here is the host and the reflector. Okay, highest mode, S6 to the right, S2 plus. Look at that. So it's definitely worth it. I just can't believe it took me this long to find out about the S6. I also find that the beam has less artifacts with the S6. I'm not sure if it was just centered better or whether the deeper reflector just lends better to this type of LED. But it's just a lot cleaner, less artifacts. S2 plus, and both these are getting pretty hot, especially the S6. It's getting pretty hot. Let's look at these hot spots. Okay, and you can already see, I mean, up in that field, that, you know, S6 to the right is just producing significantly more candela.